We come into the second month of high school volleyball, and teams are really starting to show their true colors. Last year's champs, the Flagstaff Lady Eagles, are on a 6-game winning streak. They started their next match at 6 o'clock this evening against Blue Ridge to see if they can add in another win. Trying to break out of a 2-game loss, the Coconino Lady Panthers are on the road as well, playing the Moon Valley Rockets. The Rockets just broke out of a 7-game losing streak with a win last week. This game started at 6 o'clock also. Number 12 ranked in their division, the N.P.A Spartans are on the road taking on the Seligman Antelopes. N.P.A will hopefully break out of a 2-game loss, while Seligman is struggling with a 13-game losing streak. With their game starting at 6 o'clock as well. Tune in tomorrow for scores on all 3 of these matches. Last night in the Roll Activity Center, the NAU girls volleyball team swept the Southern Utah girls, 3-0. This win put the Lumberjacks in their third in the Big Sky wins this season so far. Janae Vanderplug led the Lumberjacks with 13 kills, and Erin Truitt led with 35 assists. Their next match is against Portland State this Thursday. The start of a new month brings the start of new seasons over on the ice rink. Today is the beginning of the NHL season, and games have started today. But the NAU IceJacks Division II team started their season this past weekend hosting the U of A Wildcats. Their first game was Friday night when the Wildcats beat the IceJacks 5-1. NAU's forward Dedrick Weiss was the only one to score in that game. And then on Saturday, the IceJacks had a good attempt to come back as both teams scored 2 goals in the third period. Forwards Kyle Mayer, Connor Sperry, and Adam Serber scored the 3 goals for NAU, and goaltender James Cordy saved the night with 51 saves. The Wildcats would take a second win 5-3, but the D3 IceJacks play this weekend at home against ASU, so make sure to be there and support your team. Even though the Arizona Diamondbacks didn't make it to a wild card spot, baseball is still in action. The Cincinnati Reds are in Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. The game started at 5 o'clock earlier today, and the winner of this game will face the St. Louis Cardinals on Thursday. And Flagstaff is hosting the Phoenix Suns this week as they start their training up here at 7,000 feet. The new look Suns will be hosting a bunch of events this week, including assemblies at schools, basketball clinics around Flagstaff, and to top it off, a scrimmage Saturday at noon at the Walk-Up Sky Dome. The public is allowed to attend these events, and the game Saturday is open to the public as well. And in Monday Night Football, the Saints hosted the Dolphins, and we're going to take you here into the first quarter. Drew Brees fakes a throw, handing it to Darren Sproles for the first touchdown without even being touched. Now 7-3 in the second, and Drew Brees will be clear, throwing it down the field for Jimmy Graham to catch that one in the end zone. Nice catch. Saints still up by this time as Brees looks for an empty spot, throwing it to Sproles, who was open for an easy catch and another easy touchdown. And by the third quarter and the Saints still up, Brees looks for another open player, throwing it out far to Graham, who will catch that and get another touchdown. This game would continue, resulting in a home game win for the Saints, 38-17.
Well, the NAU girls volleyball is doing really well. I think they're leading the Big Sky Conference, right?
They are. They're doing really well so far, so hopefully they could keep it up.
Definitely. All right, well, thanks for the update, Kaylee. We'll be right back.